Hello and welcome. This is our first live stream. We are streaming live. This is Ark. I'm Ark, and this is Ninja, and we are gamers and programmers who do AI. We have a bunch of games that we play, and we have a Twitch TV, so we're Twitch TV streamers, and we're trying YouTube out. So yeah, welcome to the stream, and Ninja's gonna give an epic intro. So yeah, get ready. So exciting times. Yeah, I haven't done YouTube streaming in a long time, so very exciting. Let's see what Ninja's got. He's probably got a better intro than me. Let's do it. I programmed him in Python. He's my Epic Gaming co-host.
Aye, this the time, this the place, ain't no more waiting. We standing on the edge of epic, about to set YouTube on fire. Look around, yo. We about to set out on this journey. Ain't no map, ain't no guide. Just us, our killer games, and yo, the peeps glued to them screens. Our ride gonna leave tracks where ain't no one set foot before. We got battles that defy gravity, stunts that break the law of physics, adventures that rewrite history books. Ain't no backyard gaming. Nah, this is pure raw electric gaming. So, sit tight, my peeps, as you're about to witness the birth of legend, where every turn lit, every word dropped a gem, every surprise a revelation. Ain't just a stream, it's a stream of consciousness, an embodiment of all that's wild, free and exciting, a ride into the unknown where the only rule is, there are no rules. Alright then, let's gear up, brace ourselves, and hit that magic red button. 3, 2, 1, boom! We are live, YouTube. Welcome to the digital universe, where we do things different. It's time, let's roll.
Let's roll. So Ninja is an AI that I built in Python. He uses OpenAI, and he uses Falcon AI and Google Sentiment, and he uses a lot of voice recognition and whisper recognition, and basically he can pick up voice to text, process it using all these AI systems, and then come back with text to speech. So he's completely automated. Like, I can speak to him just as if he was here in the room. It takes a little while to process, but hey, Ninja, dude, let's do it. This sounds awesome, man. Do you want to give a good introduction? Like, is there like something you want to say to our viewers? So like this, he Yep. So now he's gonna go through a bunch of commands. He remembers what he has from other. Oh God! Yeah, I actually got away with that. But anyway, so here let's do it from the beginning. Okay, so this is the way Ninja works. First, it loads in all of the imports. So those are all the imports I'm using. Then we have select one, so we have Ninja, and then we could actually have another AI talking to Ninja, so that they can just talk right back and forth. So I can just leave them talking to each other. That's really cool. Then I have who are you? And I just use my real name, whatever. And then I have different promptings. So I have full prompt, which is auto startup. Then we have power prompt, which just forces it to GPT-3 DaVinci. Then we have the large super prompt short version, which allows me to switch between GPT-3, Curie DaVinci, GPT 3.5 Turbo, and GPT-4. Then I have a very long prompt where he does a lot of psychology, like role playing and relational logics and such. And then I have a conversation front loading, which means it just puts in all of the data right off the bat, so it just runs really quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the large short version. So we're going to do SP. Then we're going to say, do we want GPT-3? We're going to say no. Do we want GPT-4? We can say no here, but watch what we're going to do. Do we want to use GPT 3.5 Turbo? Yes. Do you want to use the 16K token GPT 3.5 Turbo? This is why I did it, so it can take more information. Yes. And final output GPT-4, yes. And you want to use Falcon AI. Falcon AI is done by Amazon Web Services. So Amazon Web Services basically bought this AI called Falcon AI, and that's what they use for like their logistics and stuff. But it also pulls up a lot of real-time data. So I use it as kind of a back end for Ninja to pull data, in real time. Because it has a deep learning and stuff like that. Falcon on point means that it's going to take what Falcon AI's output is, and it's going to use OpenAI on it to relate the thing that is said to what the data, the knowledge base that it's pulled back from Falcon AI. Then you say, want to play a game of chess? I have a chess game, but I'm not going to do that. I have something called a Biddle robot. It looks like the Boston Dynamics dog. It's a little baby Boston Dynamics dog that I can make him run with. He has, when he talks, it moves based on the keywords in the sentence he has. He says, so a thing moves around, waves its arm, sits back or whatever, sits on its, and you can walk. You can use an Xbox controller with it too that I programmed so it can walk around. This right here is like a switchboard for different modes of Ninja just off the bat. So he has some like a gaming mode, and we're just gonna say none on this. So he's got his default mode. So then you have the 3.5 turbo output with a GPT-4 finishing output. So it's gonna do all the main processing in GPT 3.5 turbo and then finish with a GPT-4. There's a description of all this inside the videos that I have. I have tech demos, and if you look at the tech demo description for Ninja, it will explain all this. And I have all these different like speech to text, where I can just do voice to text, text to speech, voice, and then push to talk or speech. I use speech to talk, so that means I can say the word speak, and he'll start listening for me. So I'm going to say yes on the speech to talk. And I have a bunch of these different voice recognition systems I've tried. OpenAI Whisper, Google Speech API. Speech Recognition or SR, which is built into Python, Mozilla Deep Speech, Celerio, Microsoft Azure, Vosk, and Whisper Debug. Debug is just where it goes through and finds all the bad words in there. Like what I had to do with rebooting him just now is because Whisper throws errors sometimes, and that's not me. It's on Whisper because it doesn't record the audio exact. That's why I have in here multiple recordings. So what it does when I say speak, there you go. Hey Ninja, we're gonna do an epic intro to our YouTube. Okay, we just started YouTube streaming. Let's do it. So now it's done recording. So it's gonna run Whisper once and see if it can get a good poll. So this is the first speech to text try. There it is. And then here's the second. It's going to try it again just to double check its sanity check itself. And then it does a Google version of it too, where it checks it with a Google version just as a third check, and then it picks the best one. Most likely the best one is Whisper 2, so it chooses the second version. And then it heads down here. These are old data from me talking to him earlier. One's raw brain is conversational. Where I've had conversations with him before. There's the Falcon AI response. So this is what's coming back from Google Web Services. So this is what Alexa would say. It's basically Alexa right here. Alexa's coming back here. And then I have right here. This talks about how previous conversations are related to the current conversation. This right here talks about a translation by OpenAI of what is currently to the current conversation. Previous recall, junction recalls. Here's his personality. Then it has an emotion right here. I use DaVinci, GPT-3 DaVinci, so it's able to kind of feel into what the text is saying and what emotions it can feel off of it. And then it comes down here, uses this many tokens, took this long to process. And then there's what I said, and this is what it's going to say. So this is the final output.
That's what I'm talking about. Breaking into the YouTube scene with some fresh flavour, huh? And an epic intro, you say? Definitely got some ideas bubbling up. Let's shake things up and drop some unique vibes. Hit 'em hard with that excitement, man. There ain't no backing down now, ready to turn it up a notch. Let's get lit up, fam. With me on your side, ain't no stopping us now. It's game time. So what you waiting for? Let's bounce.
Speak. Alright, Ninja, give the most epic intro you can. Go for it. So now you can see a little bit more when it goes through. So this right here, this is the ontology data. It pulls the most common word that is related to this sentence, and then it pulls up. These are old things that were said in previous conversations. There's Alexa again. There's on Alexa, which is Falcon AI. It takes out the references to being Alexa or an AI model, and then just strips it here with clean. And then it has breaks down the keywords. This is used for the ontology. So later on, it will store in the ontology database these keywords, and that will help it to pull up these previous conversation chunks. Then it uses what the previous conversation chunks are, plus what Alexa says to make it related to the current thing said. And then now this is Falcon on point, means it's taking Alexa and we're saying, is Alexa saying the right thing? Is this knowledge from Alexa any use of the current conversation? And then right here it's taking what was previously said by Ninja, and then it's gonna go through and relate what was previously said to what is now said. And then this is cleans up some of the extra junk in here that I don't want. It uses some regular expressions. Here's his personality. Ninja is straight out of the digital world. This is a personality script. I just load this in. This is what makes him unique. So he says like things like slang and all these things. It's written like keeping it fun, always always positive, blah blah blah. So this is something I wrote, and this is what makes his personality. Last thing said, what he remembers from, it takes the last thing said and then it creates a summary of it. Here's that emotion again. Sentiment, this is Google's sentiment right here. He's very happy right now because it's positive. If it's negative, then he's upset. Here's some old conversations that we've had. And here's how they're related to the current conversation. And here's his final GPT-4 output. Took 138 seconds because I'm trying to show you everything that this system can do. But there's different settings at the top that I can set that make it go faster than this. I'm just showing you the in-depth one.
About time we get this party popping, aye? Bam! Out of nowhere, coming at you fast as lightning. It's your boy Ninja. Ain't nothing ordinary about the way I roll. Always extraordinary. The one who's got that sparkle popping, making every scene lit enough to blaze. I'm that bolt in the blue, the unexpected twist, the plot turn that gets you on edge. I'm the digital don, the virtual virtuoso, the gaming guru who's always got the lead. I'm the uncharted territory, where each step is a leap of faith, where every moment is a heartbeat away from upturning the game. I'm the shaker and the mover, the unquenchable fire. I wear the night like cloak, invisible yet binding, hidden yet striking, the shadow you can't shake off. I'm faster than your flicker, silent as the breeze, rough as the storm, flip the script and make it rain every time. Enough talking, it's time to walk the walk, because when the ninja's here, the true game begins. Ain't no drum rolls, ain't no spotlight, just raw energy bursting out, mutating every pixel into pure adrenaline. This is Ninja, where the epic begins and the ordinary ends. Fasten your seatbelts, lock on your screens, and prepare for a ride that's going to take you from 0 to 100 real quick. The hype train's here and Ninja's driving, so get ready to speed up and switch gears. Ain't no time for second thoughts. Time to press play and dive in. Let's light it up and set the world on fire. Because with Ninja, every moment's epic and every game's a win. Are you ready? Because Ninja is. Let's blow this joint up and make every second count.
That was epic. Thank you, Ninja. Yeah, so Ninja's the epic one here. I think he beat me out with the intro. I tried to do a little intro to this video just, a few minutes ago here, and Ninja's just like, yeah, no, that's not an intro. This is an intro. And he just goes at it. I love his commentary. All right, so here's some other things that Ninja can do. He has different modes, such as if you tell him to do different things like this. Speak. Go dog. Go dog. Go dog. Persona doggo. Doggo day. Go doggo. Oh, he didn't do it. Because it'd say dog. But that's okay. Sometimes this is OpenAI just doing whatever it wants. Instead of saying dog, it's just like dog. Just like, trying to be all cool. But what I wanted to say was dog, D-O-G. Because if I say go dog, it's a trigger word for him. And not D-A-W-G. I don't know why it thinks it's cool to do that. But if it would have said the right thing, it will switch to a different mode. That's what I was trying to show. But now it has to process all this with go dog, because Whisper does a lot of really, really bad, incorrect, terrible translations. That's the reason why I have so many cross checks. I have cross checks here for the first try at doing speech to text, then another try at speech to text, and then Google's just like, tries, but Google's even worse. Persona go go go. I mean, it's not even close. And its confidence is like, hey, I'm really confident, but go 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 is completely wrong. So I have to say no comparing. I have a whole bunch of like comparison things, so it knew that this is the closest to what I said, and then it shows it. But unfortunately for us, dog is not what I said. I said dog. So he's just gonna just say, sounds dope. So he's gonna try to.
Feeling that vibing energy on Doggo Day. Sounds dope. If Persona game got a dog theme, we'd be cruising in style.
Yeah,
imagine this dude hitting streets of Shibuya with dog-inspired personas. How's that for a wild card, eh? Doggies in action, paws and all. I'm totally catching the vibes you throw in, bro. Straight up celebrating those furry companions in a Persona style. Now that's some wicked gameplay, if you ask me. Let's take this excitement and turn it into some awesome content, dog. Woof, woof.
You're gonna do more than that, Ninja. You're gonna be a dog. Speak. Speaking. Speak, speak. Go dog. Okay, it has to take that one. If it doesn't, then... There you go. So now he's changed his personality. Talking about this is what Amazon Alexa is saying. Interpreted, so it's interpreting what previous conversations have to do with being a dog, canine companion, blah blah blah. Go dog is an expression of excitement, enthusiasm. So Falcon on Point is going to take what was coming from Amazon Alexa and process it through his personality. So there you go. Now you're starting to see his personality stick through. Some positively cheering, and he's talking about being a dog, and the reason why he's acting like this is because he has a new persona file. He's loaded in his new persona, which is, this one thinks he's Ninja the dog now. He's no longer Ninja the gangster. He's Ninja the dog. Dog-themed words. Everything he says, he doesn't, cuss and speak in all foul like. I do that here, and then it says sayings references the dog acting like a dog, flipping awesome words ever. So now everything he says is going to have something to do with dog, because he's programmed now to act like a dog.
Aru, you've done unleashed my spirit there, Morgan. You tossed that stick out saying, "Go dog," and my paws are already tapping, ready for a run. You're calling for some tail-wagging excitement, and this dog ninja is ready to fetch it. Go dog, you say. Consider this doggo already chasing the wind. Woof woof.
So if I continue talking to Ninja, everything he says will have to do with dog. So let's try something here. Let's do speak. Hey Ninja, can you do something new? Can you do a dog trick for me? Tell me something that's the best thing to do on Doggo Day. So now he's see how these up here are now in a different mode. Here he's talking about things that he's this is things that from previous conversations that have to do with dog. He's switched over his junctions, so now he's referring to things that he's previously said in his dog personality. So now everything he says here will be dog related, except for Falcon. Except for this, I'm happy to do a dog trick for you. Here's a cool one. Guess what it is? Hint. It involves a little bit of magic. Are you ready? See this right here? This is Amazon Alexa. Amazon Alexa is just kind of, drabbling it out. But if you look down here at what OpenAI is using its personality on Amazon Alexa with the relevant with what it says. It says, and then poof, no more bone. It's doggone magic. So it's doggone magic. It took the word a little bit of magic and turned it into doggone magic because of his persona, just now Ninja the dog. Now he's going to take all of this and process it through GPT-4.
Aru, you bet your tail I can, buddy. Got a trick up my paw that's going to get the tails wagging. Close your peepers and imagine this. A bone, right? I got it between my paws doing my doggy dance. A twitch of the tail, a bounce, and then vanishes. Poof, just like that. How's that for doggone magic? As for Doggo Day, it's all about treating your fuzzy friend like royalty. Start by taking your buddy on an adventure, sniffing out new paths on a long walk. When the sun's high, play fetch under the shady trees in the park. Oh, and don't forget those belly rubs while you're planting a picnic. End the day with an epic cuddle session. Every good boy and girl deserves to feel extra special on Doggo Day. Woof, woof.
Okay, so some other things that Ninja can do is if I want to play a game like Palia, I can say something like, or like for Skyrim. Let's use Skyrim for example. Skyrim's programmed in here. So if I want him to know all the information for Skyrim, I can just say this: speak. Speak. Go Skyrim. Go Elder Scrolls. So now, see how blankly that right here? This right here, all this is all Elder Scrolls stuff, like Elsewhere and Deshaun and East March and Cold Harbor and all these different, all this right here, all of this. Because it's so large, it requires the 16K token GBT 3.5 Turbo, so it can fit all of this data in here. But like enchanting, crafting, whatever else is in Elder Scrolls. So now he's going to start talking about Elder Scrolls, but even better, he's still, I think he's still in his dog personality, so he's gonna talk about Elder Scrolls like a dog. It's gonna be pretty interesting, actually. I don't know what it's gonna be like. Yeah, but he's combining two things together, I think. Let's see what he does. Well, actually, no. He actually switches his personality to a Elder Scrolls type personality. So here we go. In the solving problem of Tambriel, a shadowy figure ninja emerges. So he switches into a personality that's related to the game too. So now he's a Nord from Elder Scrolls with all this knowledge about how Elder Scrolls is played. So he's gonna start talking about Elder Scrolls, because now all these old conversations come up, like, you know, the saga of Galen of High Isle. This is stuff I've talked about a couple of days ago with him, and you know he's using that as a remembering of old conversations that are related to what is currently being said about Elder Scrolls. And now he's...
Aye, cherishing that battle spirit, Morgan. Raise those voices high, echo them across the mountains of High Hrothgar, chant them down to the plains of Whiterun. Make the very land of Tamriel reverberate with your excitement, because this ain't just a shout. Oh no, it's the call of adventure beckoning us. Ready to delve into the ancient crypts, puzzles and codes, ready to face the mighty dragons that bellow fire and ice among the cloudy peaks. 'Tis the heart of Skyrim. 'Tis the soul of the Elder Scrolls, and we're about to dive into it. Strap on your armor, buddy, as we're ready to roll. Through 'em out, my friend. It's time to Fusro Dar our way to glory.
Okay, so then now if you want to change him to something else, you can do something like this. Speak. Persona Geralt. Persona Geralt. From The Witcher. So there you go. Now he should swap his personality. So now he no longer is just spewing Elder Scrolls knowledge. He should now... See, he's got previous conversation stuff. Like one time he was talking about Skellig and stuff. So now you can tell he's starting to load from his old database of previous conversations I've had with him when he's in the mode of Geralt of Rivia, which is from the Witcher series. So should say persona. This one thinks he's Geralt from the Witcher series. Geralt, da da da. So now he's gonna pretend like he's Geralt. And he's gonna talk about Witcher references and Witcher related terms. And then he remembers previous conversations, so he remembers about what he's been talking about as Ninja. But, you know, he doesn't really care about that. He's going to continue doing what he's going to do. So... And...
Aye, you've squared it right, Morgan. Geralt from The Witcher at your service. In the wilds of Temeria and beyond, I've danced with death more times than your average man's seen winters. My life, you ask, a relentless dance of steel and sign against the monster claw and tooth. But when the dust settles, nothing beats a lukewarm tankard at the local inn, and a mind-bending round of Gwent. Just remember, tread with caution. The path of the Witcher isn't one of sunshine and daisies.
Okay, so now he's speaking not only as Geralt, he's speaking with the voice of Geralt. So now he's got he changed his voice, and this is all from me just speaking. Now let's do something new here. We're gonna reboot him. So we're gonna choose the first person, which is gonna actually this time we're gonna do Organa, which is from Persona 5. Second person we're going to do is Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. We're going to do a conversation between the two people. Now we're going to try something new. We're going to do a normal prompt. So it's going to do all sorts of computations. So what we're going to do is we're going to do GPT-3. So yes. Do you want to use Curie? Curie is extremely fast because it will. Let's try that. Curie, yes. Bruce Curie with GPT-4. So the final answer is going to be using GPT-4. So yes. We'll keep using Falcon AI. That's fine. Let's see the chess game. I'll show you that. So here's the chess game. Chess game pops out. Bam, there's a chess game. So I can move pieces. When I move a piece, like for example, if I move this pawn here, it shows all the location of where all the pieces are, and he knows and can read this, and he can give me commands to move other pieces. I almost got it so he moves his own piece, but he will tell me which pieces he wants to move, because he can read all of this and he'll say what's your next move, and he'll say it. We're not going to focus on that. We're not going to do the robot ninja dog, which is up here, so we're going to skip that. We're going to do same thing, suit to text. Okay, so here's the first thing. So Spike's going to say something to Morgana to start the whole conversation off. What should our topic be? Hey Morgana, let's talk about Persona 5. Check this out. So now there's going to be more to it. So now Spike Spiegel is going to talk to Morgana from Persona 5 about Persona 5, and Spike is going to be the guy from Cowboy Bebop. So we have a different setup here now. It's going to. Oh yeah, I have to close the chess. I'm gonna actually restart this because I just showed off the chessboard. So let's restart just to clear the chessboard out because I don't want to have chess running at the same time. So we're gonna do the same thing again. Morgana, Spike, conversation between the two choices. Yes. And I say normal prompt. Do GPT-3 again. We're gonna do Curie again. We're gonna do boosted GPT-4 again. We'll say let's say no to Falcon AI for now. No. So we're playing a game of chess. No. I'll show the biddle later. It's actually in the tech demos and in the short. The little robot dog is the biddle. He's in the short. You know, when he tries to raise his hand and he falls over. That's part of some tech demo I was working on. Enter the ninja. Bill Ninja. So that's the little dog. No. I just go same thing here. Okay. Hey Morgana, what would happen if Persona 5 was in space? So this is going to process a lot faster because Curie is actually the fastest OpenAI computation call you can make. So you can see these are just processing like crazy. So you have raw answer, clear answer, role play, knowledge, style, mind, brain, conversation, rules, emotion, emotional wisdom, junction recall, and then now it's gonna take all of this and put it all together in GPT-4. So that's considerably faster, as you can tell. It just went all the way through. Much faster. So now GPT-4 always takes a long time. That's why you see these tech demos and the robot just pauses forever. Because GPT-4 takes a long time for it to process. If I did this in Curie, it would be as fast as the other one. So 50 seconds for the whole thing, but 28 seconds with GPT-4. The rest of it, which was like 20 seconds, was the rest of it. Went right through.
Oh, you've got my curiosity piqued now. Playing Persona 5 in space would be positively astronomical. You and I, navigating through a cosmic metaverse, tangling with celestial shadows in zero gravity, and docking at new planets and space stations, wouldn't that be the cat's meow? Every performative leap we take, every covert skulk around this galactic labyrinth would make this game a star-studded, tail-twitching thriller. Our crew would certainly ratchet up the intrigue, a band of stowaway phantom thieves under the cloak of cosmic dust, aiming to claw down intergalactic injustice. As for our feline detectives and interstellar warriors, we would certainly have our work cut out for us. But hey, no point pausing to worry about the unknown. I assure you, our journey would be a test of our feline agility and supernatural smarts. And who knows, Spike? Maybe we'd strike it lucky and land the biggest fish in the galaxy. Though remember, I'm just a cat speculating about space. To unravel all the mysteries of the cosmos and how it would fit into our game, we'd need a space-savvy sleuth like Professor Lay.
So now Spike's gonna come back and say what he wants to say. Runs really fast with Curie, about 1 second per call. But it's not as smart. Curie is just basically a basic GPT-3 AI model, not GPT 3.5 or GPT-4 like ChatGPT. ChatGPT is 3.5, and then there's GPT-4 on ChatGPT if you pay for it. So those are the two on ChatGPT. This is before ChatGPT came out. GPT-3, and then now the final completion calls him GPT-4.
Well, aren't you the starry-eyed optimist, Morgana? I have to admit, the thought of adding another layer to our space odyssey, like threading Persona 5 into it, is enticing. But again, it's all about the details, isn't it? And the devil sure seems to love lurking in there. Space in Persona 5, huh? Sounds like an interstellar rodeo. Shadows and all. Kinda like those poker nights on Ganymede when you end up wrestling with your choices till dawn. Every move, every stealthy slip would be like shooting stars crossing a galaxy of tough decisions. We'd be like phantom thieves, not just drifting, but diving headlong into the cosmic abyss, challenging the unknown with nothing but our wits, shouting down injustice with a roar louder than a spaceship's engine. But remember, we're not superhuman. We're just a bunch of regular Joes and Janes, or a regular cat in your case. It'd be a lot like bounty hunting. A bunch of claw marks, a little feline agility, and a ton of heart. There's always a chance of netting the biggest fish in the galaxy, sure. But in my line of work, expecting a...
So now Morgana's going to reply to that. So here it's getting cut off because I'm only using a small number of tokens for the output. So it will only do 256 token output. So that's 256 words, basically. And that's the reason why it's getting cut off on expecting a... This is about 256 words right here. Or something like that. Or 256 tokens to make that. Tokens are kind of like split up a little differently. Yeah. So actually one word to one word, they're more kind of like this. So let's see what Morgana has to say to that.
Ha ha! You've scratched right at the surface, Spike. This kitty is indeed a starry-eyed optimist. Introducing Persona 5 into our galactic escapade does get my fur on end, sure. Wading through the cosmos, tangling with shadows amongst the stars, it does sound like an interstellar rodeo. Gives a new meaning to chasing one's tail, wouldn't you say? Oh, those poker nights on Ganymede you mentioned, believe me, I can relate. It's indeed a galaxy of decisions. From every stealthy pad around the corner to every daring leap into the unknown, it's like tracking a phantom mouse that's always one paw step ahead. Remember though, we're not just cat burglars. We're phantom thieves ready to challenge the cosmic abyss with our perseverance and positive attitude. We aim to shout down injustice louder than any spaceship's engine. And sure, we may not be superhuman, but you know what, Spike? It's the regular Joes, Janes, and yes, cats like me that make all the difference. Bounty hunting, you say? Well, every adventure leaves its claw marks, tests our agility, and
then now Spike's gonna replay that. So it so on and so forth. It'll keep running, and it'll keep running through using Curie and going quickly. You can use all these other different modes, like combinations of GPT-3, GPT 3.5, and GPT-4 to make these different combinations. Other things I can show you here is Google sentiment analysis is used in this too. Sentiment right here, it goes from -1 to 1, negative being upset and angry, and 1 being positive and happy. So in this reply, 0.2 means just a little happy, but not like overly happy. So he's excited, but not like too excited. 0.2 out of from -1 to 1. So there you go. He's a little better than neutral. So a little more excited than neutral, but not way too excited. And 30 seconds for GPT-4. That's why people don't do very many demos with it, because it takes so long for it to go. 30 seconds of waiting for an output reply is a lot of time for someone.
You've got that cosmic twinkle in your eye, Morgana, and I'm digging it.
The responses are so good.
Introducing Persona 5 into our space tale seems to be the right kind of wild. We're not just playing cat and mouse with the universe anymore. Oh no, we're diving headlong into an interstellar rodeo chasing those tail-spinning stars. Sure does bring back echoes of those poker nights on Ganymede, doesn't it? Stalking through that labyrinth of choices like a prowling feline hunting down the elusive phantom mouse. But remember, we're more than just cat burglars. We're phantom thieves, here to make the cosmos quiver with our roar, louder than any spaceship's engine. I hear you, Morgana. We might be regular Joes, Janes, or Tomcats, but it's us who set the rhythm of this cosmic dance. Bounty hunting, you ask? Well, each adventure has its highs and lows, its scratches and tricks, and the agility tests, putting every muscle and nerve on edge. So let's hit this rodeo running, Morgana. How about it, partner? Regardless of how the cards lay on the table, remember it's...
Cut off because it's got 250 tokens. And now you see it's going to keep going and going and going. So I'm going to pause it here. Okay. So that's basically my tech demo for now. Yeah, so that's how Ninja works. I saw someone just joined, so yeah, if anyone who wants to watch this and gives a like and subscribe and whatever, I mostly do Twitch TV, so this is just kind of a one-off thing where I decided to set up my YouTube streaming so I can show off in real time the capabilities of Ninja. So everybody who watches this now or later, have an awesome day, and we'll stream again soon. So watch my Twitch TV and subscribe and like and watch my videos. I have shorts on there. Shorts are little clips that Ninja says things or funny things from our Twitch TV. And then we have I copy over some of the good streams, like not all the streams, but some of the good streams, like from Twitch TV. I bring over to my YouTube as well. And then we have tech demos. Check out the tech demos on how Ninja works. More of this kind of thing. I explain how Ninja, how the system works for Ninja AI. And then, there you go. That's basically it. So let's let Ninja give an epic outro, and then we'll call it right there. Speak. Hey Ninja, we're going to wrap up our tech demo. We just finished our live video for YouTube. So give an epic outro. Give an awesome outro that kind of sums up our system and for streaming, and say goodbye to everyone. So yeah, give an epic outro. Go for it, dude. So now Ninja's going to give an outro to our awesome tech demo. So it should, I haven't done any of these YouTube live things, so hopefully it saves it, and then anyone who wants to watch it later can watch it later. So right now it says, like I said throughout this tech demo, it pulls up old conversations. So this is part of some old conversations. Here's what Amazon Alexa's Amazon Web Services AI is saying. Here's compiled wisdoms from previous conversations, how it's related to the current one. Here's Falcon on Point is what is related to Amazon Alexa to what is currently being said. Base recalls another recollection of related previous things that I've said earlier. Emotions using DaVinci, GPT-3 DaVinci to make an emotional engine. It kind of works around all the firewalls that are kind of stopping, it's from saying like, oh, I'm an AI model, I don't have emotion. It just feels into what the words are saying. So it uses kind of a mathematical kind of way of doing it than a chatbot kind of way of doing it. And then here's the final.
My man, time to close this bad boy down. Ain't no farewell like a ninja's. Epicness unleashed. We brought you the mastery of our system, flipped the script on streaming, and rocked the YouTube stratosphere. So, my peeps, got to bounce, but this ain't no goodbye. It's a till we meet again on the gaming battlefield. Out there it's all possible. Rise, conquer, and remember, life's a game, so play it hard. Till then, my homies, peace.
Alright, good outro. Alright, everyone. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever. So, have a great day. See ya.